Hey guys, welcome to Bland County Survivor Man. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, today on Bland County Survivor Man, I've had a request to go out into the woods on an overnight trip without any tools to survive with. No knives, no nothing, no way to make a fire, no matches, no flint and steel, nothing. Just a plain survival situation. Somebody wanted to see if I could do it. So I'm going to try it tonight on Bland County Survivor Man. I've got about 12 hours to go. I've come up on this stream of water. And I do have my backpack with me with my camera equipment in it, where I know it's going to really rain today, so I don't want to get any of that stuff wet. So I'm going to take advantage of this water. This is fresh water, so I'm going to fill my water bladder up here. And at least have some water to drink. I don't have any food. I just plain out don't have anything. It's just like a person who's lost all their goods. So I'm going to fill my bladder up with this water, and hopefully I can find a good shelter without having to build much of a shelter. What I'm looking for is some kind of a rock shelter or an overhang, and I know in the mountains we go far enough we can do that. So here we go on an overnight trip. Oh guys, I'm tired coming up this mountain for sure. What I want to show you right here is the only way tonight that I think that I can build a fire is with a homemade bow drill, and without knives and stuff like that to make the stuff out of, to make my sock and stuff. I'm going to pick up a rock somewhere out of the creek. So right here is a piece of poplar, and I'm going to break off me a piece of that poplar and carry that with me while it's still not, it's damp, but it's not really soaking wet. Also, I'm going to get some of this bark off of it, because looks to me like I could make a bird's nest out of it, and it's a little bit dry. So I'm going to take advantage of that right now before everything gets soaking wet. Guys, it started sprinkling rain there a little bit, and I thought I'd climb up under this pine tree right here and take a break from coming up the mountain here. I'm almost to the top. I'm probably going to go another 300 or 400 yards up here. I think I know where there's an overhang there that I can get under for the night. What I wanted to show you is I found a knife. You won't believe it, but I know it looks like a setup, but I actually found a knife here in the woods. I'll show you how that knife works after a while. Well guys, I finally found the place I think I'm going to camp tonight. It's a rock overhang. It's already starting to get wet out there now. It's kind of a drizzling rain and everything's getting wet, so I'm going to set up right here. Now guys, this is a southern facing camp right here, and I did that on purpose because I want to take advantage if there's any sunrise tomorrow. So the next thing I got to do is I got to get some firewood in here for the night, and then I've got to see if I can take some rocks and my homemade knife I'm going to show you how to make here in a little while, and possibly get a fire going. I don't know if I'm going to get it done or not. Well, hope them leaves right there keep me warm if I can't get a fire going. They ain't completely dry, but they'll be better than nothing. Guys, that's the only way I can figure out how to chop firewood out here without my little daggone hatchet. Definitely ain't gonna try to get no coal going with a bow drill until I've got a place to put that coal. So that's what I'm doing right now. You can see I took some of the loose stones around here and made me a little hearth so that that'll throw some of the heat back on me tonight while I'm sleeping, hopefully, if I can get this fire going. But I'm breaking up some more poplar here. That seems to be plentiful around here. Okay guys, I've made my place here to build my fire. I took some of the dry sleeves after I found some of the thinnest pieces of sticks I could find around here, beat them up with a rock and made me a huge like bird's nest out of dry leaves. I also found a piece of styrofoam. I don't know if a bear tore this out of some hunter's camp or what, but there's bear teeth all over it. I'm going to use it here to kneel on here while I do this right here. Now, here's how my knife works. Now, that's dangerous, guys, as a cocked gun. Careful, don't step on it right there. Anyway, I need a fuzzy stick. Plus, I need that round piece for my bow drill bit. So here's how you do it. That's how you break your knife right off the bat. And that is the only knife that I've got. And I'm going to shape all those parts with that piece of broken beer bottle right there. I'm also going to take this rock right here and just do some abrading, dressing the end of it up so that it works right. And put my little notch in the middle of it. See, I got knots all over that right there. So that's the way it works. Thank goodness for some people that throwed their trash out in the woods this time. It works really well. I used to see my daddy used to use a piece of glass to put the handle on his axes, and that's how he dressed the eye of the axe handle down. So I remember that from way, way back. Okay guys, I got a small window of opportunity here. 40 degrees, temperature's dropping, you can see it's raining. This is my only chance right here to get a fire going. Cheer me on and hope it works. I'm out of breath. Over here, in the little tinder bundle, I made all that bark. Thank God it stuff's wet. Woo, doggy, woo! Oh, goodness. Oh. Guys, that's all I gotta do. I gotta just keep that thing burning now. Well guys, just to let you know, it took me 2.5 hours to make the tools with a piece of glass and rocks to get this fire going right here. Now I've got a little dinky thermometer I carry around in my pocket sometimes. A minute ago over there where I was standing, where I've got that camera set up now, it was about 41 degrees. Now it's about 60 degrees over there where that camera's sitting, and that's about 4 foot from my fire. So this hearth will help throw the heat back on me tonight while I'm laying in that pile of leaves. So guys, I'm not going to try to find any food. You can see out behind me here, it's just as foggy as it can be. It's a steady rain, and there's no use in me getting out here and getting soaking wet and trying to find some food in this kind of weather. So I'm just going to hang out here this evening and see what happens. Maybe make me a couple of weapons out of sticks, just in case something comes along and tries to eat me for supper. Well guys, the only nourishment, looks to me like, and I'm going to get here today is going to be tea. And that right there is a birch tree right there. And I'm going to take that birch tree, piece that birch tree back over here. And a minute ago, I was walking down there to relieve myself, and I found a beer can. So now I can boil me some tea. I picked up that water. Of course, water ain't a problem right now. We can just get it and then drip it right off of a plant. But I'm going to take some of this birch shreds here after I take that piece of glass and shred it, put it in that beer can, put some water in it, make me some tea out of it. And that'll give me just a little bit of nourishment because my oatmeal's done finally ran out. Well guys, there's my boiler. That's the only thing I got around here to boil some water in. So it's a beer can, but that's okay. And after that creek water gets done boiling in it, the whole thing will be purified. You can see what I've done. I just made some shavings of that stuff right there with that piece of glass. Stuffed them down in that can, and now I'll just wait till she boils. All right, you all, it's still raining. It don't look like it's ever going to quit today. What I'm doing is gathering some more firewood. I don't have to cut it. All I got to do is just lay the ends of it right there on the fire, and just scoot it down as it burns off. And that's a good way to do it. And you don't have to move around that much. Okay, guys, we've done at least 3 things here today. We've one thing, we ain't got no tools, we know that. We have found a shelter that we can spend the night in a pretty comfortable way. We have created fire with a bow drill, and of course we've just got water right there out of the creek. But I just boiled me some tea there with some birch, and that's filled me up a little bit, so at least I'm not going to be dehydrated. But I haven't seen any animals whatsoever out here today doing this video. Well guys, it's just about to crack daylight out here. It's been a pretty long night. I've just about basically run out of firewood. It's rained a live long day and a live long night. So it's just about getting light enough out there, I think, in just a few minutes for me to see, to walk out of here, and I'll go down to my hotel and spend the rest of the day. So guys, I appreciate your challenge, and I challenge each and every one of you guys to learn to do something as far as survival goes, and post it on my Facebook page. I'd like to see it. I mean, learn to do something. Make a fire with a bow drill, hand drill, or a pump drill. I don't care. But just post it on my Facebook page, and let me see and let other people see that you also can be challenged. So I really appreciate this challenge, and I learned a lot out here, guys. It's been a long night, and now that's another tip from your Bland County Survivor Man. Have a nice day.